positive thinking, positive speaking, positive actions, positive reactions.
Grand Rising! Grand Rising, my beautiful people. If you are a first-time viewer, welcome. My name is Joseph Long, and I thank you for tuning into today's practice. To all my returning viewers, hello, friends, and thank you for your continuous support. Everyone these days is told again and again to live our purpose. But what if you don't know what you're passionate about? With a little mindful investigation, your passion will start to reveal itself. Because when you quiet the mind, you can hear what your awareness already knows. Then you can confidently make decisions about whether to pursue that job that engages you on every level or explore interests that feed your soul. You can feel in alignment with your very purpose. So let's consider that some values actually lead to greater personal well-being than others. For example, research by Tim Kaiser, among others, have shown that intrinsic and self-transcendent values are associated with greater well-being than materialistic or self-enhancing values. This raises the intriguing possibility that adopting and acting on values that focus on collective well-being may ultimately be the most direct means to enhance an individual's own well-being. So whether we are motivated to enhance our own well-being or make the world a better place, or both, a clear sense of purpose and alignment of actions are worth cultivating, in addition to mindful awareness. So today, I introduce you to an Exploring Values, a contemplative practice. This practice adopted by the 3-minute breathing space from the MBCT curriculum that can help in cultivating a sense of purpose and aligning our actions with clear values. For those of you that may be on YouTube today, I have typed a few questions that we will be considering later on during the practice. Let us begin. Settle into a comfortable but dignified sitting posture on a chair, cushion, or meditation bench. Close your eyes if you're comfortable in doing so. For a minute, open your awareness to all that is already present in your interior experience, including thoughts, emotions, and body sensations. There is no need to do anything about these mental events. Simply take stock of and be with whatever is present, just as it is. On an out breath, gather and focus attention at the abdomen, observing the sensations of breathing. Notice the sensations of expansion and contraction in the belly as you breathe in and out. If attention is pulled away by some other content, such as thought, sound, body sensation, etc., that's okay. Simply acknowledge that content and redirect attention back to the breath. Continue this practice for a brief moment. On an out breath, begin expanding awareness to other parts of the body. Notice where else you feel the breath. For example, in the chest, shoulders, back, or ribs. Continue slowly expanding awareness, including the arms, legs, and head, until the entire body is in awareness. Stay with this spacious awareness for a brief moment. On the out breath, begin to notice the limits of the body, including points of contact with clothing, whatever you're sitting on, and the ground. Notice where your skin is contact with the air in the room. Notice if there are any sounds around you. I'm going to pause the music for the moment so you could truly experience this awareness of the sound, feeling sensations, what you can hear, what you can smell. And stay with these sensations for a brief moment. Now begin to consider what you will be transitioning to after this practice. Over a period of a minute, ask yourself the following questions, noting whatever answers arise with elaborating on or suppressing any without elaborating on or suppressing any particular one. And again, I have these questions typed in the comment section on YouTube. And the questions are, what am I doing today? Am I doing what is important? Am I spending time with who is important? What values are these actions in the service of? Do I need to make any changes to my plans for today? What mindset will be best to cultivate as I approach what is coming up? Once the answers to these questions have clarified, consider articulating on intention for the day that integrates what come up during the reflection, and repeat the intention to yourself a few times. What am I doing today? Am I doing what is important? Am I spending time with who is important? What values are these actions in the service of? Do I need to make any changes to my plans for today? What mindset will be best to cultivate as I approach what is coming up? Once the answers to these questions have clarified, consider articulating on intention for the day that integrates what came up during the reflection. When you're ready, open your eyes, slowly stand up, engage in some light stretching. And I'm going to get up with you and stretch. I can use this stretch as well. touching the ground or as reaching as close to the ground as I can, then reaching out for the heavens or as close as I can to reach the ceiling. Reaching out to my right. Ooh, yes. Reaching out to my left. Yes. Oh, I don't know about you. That feels so much better. Like many mind training practices, this exercise will get easier and more accessible with time. It may take some repetition to achieve clarity of purpose with this practice. When this is achieved, it often contributes to feeling calm, concentrated, and also energized and engaged. But it's also totally okay if you don't achieve this state of clarity. Feeling clouded, distracted, or confused may actually be helpful in identifying where mindful inquiry or additional reflection may be called for. All right. Namaste. I see I have my young sister, Miss Yuri on. No, that's not Yuri. I'm sorry. That's my other sister, her mama. I see I have, oh gosh, I'm having a brain fart. Miss Valencia on here live with me on Instagram. Good to see you. Grand rising to you, my friend, my sister. Yes, go into our message. And our message comes from the daily publication of the Daily Word. And the title of the message is My Purpose Fuels My Passion. But before I go there, I just want to let you know I apologize for the length of the practice. I like to keep my morning meditations within a 10-minute bracket. But as I was going through the practice, I felt called to take my time or allow you to take your time with cultivating what your passion, what your purpose is. And also with that in mind, how you're going to set your intention for today. So I hope you found that practice meaningful. And if so, I hope you continue to practice this on your own. It doesn't have to be this practice, but it is. If it is, you could play this video of that practice over and over again, or research other similar practices. But I think you will find it beneficial, especially if you are going through the day-to-day living and you feel like you're working at a dead-end job that's not fulfilling for you. That might be a hint, a key to you that you need to go into a job, a career, profession that's within your passion, what you're passionate about within your purpose. So moving on, I went on a little tangent there, but I think you needed to hear that. So just to know, our passion sets our hearts aflame. Our purpose sets our hearts aflame with passion. Each day you awaken ready to answer the call of your heart, to give your best efforts and fullest attention to purposeful activity. Passion is the energy we bring to everything we do. Discover the glory of God through passion as you do the things that make you feel the most alive, that fill you with energy and zeal and color the world with hope and promise. Recognize the divine presence with behind it all. God is the source of all the passion you feel and the passion that drives you. Your passion is not for you alone. The life energy that radiates from you inspires those around you to live a life of purpose and passion, to boldly express their divinity as only they can. For some of you, this entire recording may be a mouthful of material for you to digest. But I think this practice, the message is worthwhile, that it is worth you to investing on a little bit each day For I believe we can achieve total happiness when we are working, living in our purpose. And our purpose is generally in alignment with what we are passionate about. So first, we have to figure out what we are passionate about. And once we figure that out, then the ideal job or work that we should partake in is just that, something that we are passionate about. Therefore, work doesn't always feel like work, doesn't it? So on this satisfying Sunday, let us find time recognizing what we are passionate about and then living a life of purpose. And so it is. If you haven't done so already, I ask that you please click on that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It may seem like a small gesture to you, but it is a huge step for me and this platform that you do so. And don't forget to hit that notification bell that you may be notified every time I come on YouTube Live. Please make note that we will not have a meditation this evening. However, you are welcome back here on my YouTube and Instagram channels tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for taking time for you today. Thank you for taking the time to meditate with me and by listening to today's message. Know that I love you and I appreciate you. Peace and blessings.